What's up, YouTube? This is Yoshi's usual, and oh my god, the dice is going crazy! It's being controlled by a ghost!
You know what else is going crazy?
Me.
Damn it!
Ha! Ha! I disabled it, you fool! Alright, anyway, I'm Max. I'm Max.
Fun fact, you can actually flip it if it's disabled if you get a 20.
I'm Max.
I'm Jero.
So we have Max,
We have
Rhino,
Rhino.
Max,
Yes.
Rhino, and Peter.
I said I'm Jero.
Gerinero.
Yeah. You said it. You two said it at the same time. So we were joking about that.
All right, so we're playing Betrayal at House on the Hill. Now, I know how to play this. I've seen it played.
Rhino, please.
So I'm going to explain as best I can as we go along. If this ends up being a different version than what I've played, then we're fucked. But
I've never played it regardless, so this will be interesting.
all right, so basically how this works is I believe we have all these characters in here. Do we want to just play with whoever our character is?
Sure.
Or whoever our color is, rather. So I am blue. I don't know how to see my name, but I think it likes
Vivian Lopez.
Yep, I am Vivian Lopez. That is who I am. Rhino is Ralphie from the Magic School Bus.
Brandon Jaspers.
Brandon Jaspers. Peter, you are.
I'm Ox Bellows.
And Jero is. Alright, now, those are our characters. Now, basically, we are venturing through this strange, abandoned house. Every time we enter a room that has not yet been discovered by going through, a doorway, we take a room card from this deck up here. We can only take it if the lights are on to correspond to the room, to, the floor that we're currently on. We're on the first floor, or we're on the ground floor. So, there's roof, upper, ground, and basement. If it says ground, then we would, take it, flip it over, and put it down, and that's the room we enter. If ground would be blacked out, theoretically, we would just take that card, move it to the side into a discard pile, and keep going until we have one that goes to the ground. When you enter a room, you will get either an omen, an item, or an event. Items are they're all pretty self-explanatory, actually. But when an omen happens, you make a haunt roll. You have to beat a certain number that goes up by 1 with each omen, but just by rolling the dice we have. I believe it is 6 dice that you roll, and it's worth noting, you might notice these D6s, they're not normal D6s. You can only roll 0, 1, or 2 on them.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that in mind, I believe up here is where just the haunt counter is, or whatever. Just with these... Yeah, the omen count, is that actually... No, hang on. Because I remember
there's an omen counter.
The omen counter, I think, is what we use for the haunts, then. Because once you don't beat that, the haunt begins, and then based on the omen and the room, that determines what the haunt and who the traitor is. And the traitor, and the people who are not the traitors, will then acquire win conditions that they must fulfill to win. So... it starts off as kind of a free-for-all, everyone works together, everyone loves each other, and then suddenly one person turns out to be a dick. Now, taking votes, who here thinks the traitor is Jero? Alright, so, Jero, admit it, if you become the traitor, you would really get into it.
I mean, I want to say no, but...
Alright, so, in order to start this off, let me just move off the characters here that we're not playing as. So we'll get rid of the scientist man and whoever that person is. I didn't get
weird creepy lady.
Stop. I saved the creepy lady. Goodbye. All right, now
Doesn't matter. They teleport back to the middle.
I don't believe it gives any I don't believe there's a specific way to decide who goes first. Should we just roll for it or something?
Yeah, let's roll the random character die in the middle and see who comes up.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay, I couldn't tell. Okay, so
it literally has all the characters' faces on it.
Whoever this lands on, as long as it's actually one of us, goes first. If it's yellow or white, we roll again. And then after that, we'll go clockwise. It's Jero! So it goes it's gonna go Jero, Peter, Rhino, and then me. So, Jero, have you played this game before?
I have.
Good. Then you think you can actually do stuff. Good.
Well, I mean, I've seen it played before. I haven't actually played it.
That's close. That's close enough because that's the knowledge that I'm using here. All right, this is why Tabletop Simulator is amazing. It lets you play games that you can't play because you don't have friends in real life besides Peter.
or you don't know the actual board game.
That too. All right, so Jero, go ahead.
You don't understand.
Now, also, everybody, it's worth noting real quick, everybody has stats. They have might, sanity, speed, and knowledge. They're already set to what they are. I'm just saying this right now. Speed is how many rooms you can move, but if you enter a new room and flip over a card, you cannot move any further. You can still take an action, but you have to stop there.
Okay, let it be known. I'm listening to all this, but half of these rules are going over my head until I actually see them done.
That's fair. I'm explaining mostly for Jero's and Peter's sakes because they have to go first. Well, Jero has to go first. So, Jero, you're moving into the grand staircase?
Well, wouldn't it be the entrance hall? Because I think that's the entrance.
Well, the three of us are in the entrance, and then you moved one into here, and then you moved one more into here into the grand staircase.
Because I was barely zooming in right now to see where.
Yeah, all three of these are all the starting spaces. All three of these, they're separate rooms, but they're all the entrance hall.
Yeah, sorry, it's because from where when I pressed Alt on my screen, it looked like it was reversed. Like we were in the grand staircase and we all just moved to the entrance hall.
Oh,
it was weird.
No, we're in the entrance hall. So, all right, so you can enter a new room, or you could just walk over and do nothing. Up to you.
I think I'm gonna move one forward and then go to the right.
Okay, you gotta go ahead and move yourself. Also, yeah, so go ahead and take the card since you're. Yeah. That's ground. Yeah, as you can see, this one also has nothing for the roof. This is the panic room.
Oh boy!
Put it down, please. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
When you exit, move your hand. Sorry. When you exit, you may attempt a speed roll of 3+. If you succeed, move to any room with a dumbwaiter, and there is an event. So draw yourself an event card.
Okay, I'm moving myself here, and hold on, where is the event? Okay.
How do you know if there's an event?
Wait a minute.
It's the little spiral line.
Yeah, this can be connected. Yeah, it's the
that
spiral.
Little yellow spiral means it's an event spiral because that's what's on that. If it was like a cow skull, it'll be an item, and if it's a raven, it'll be an omen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just based on the icons on the card.
And my event is a moment of hope. Something feels strangely right about this room.
The panic room! Yes! The most hopeful of rooms!
Something is resisting the evil of the house. Place a blessing code token in this room. Each hero rolls one additional die, maximum of 8, on all trade rolls while in this room.
Oh, okay, I don't know what a blessing... Okay, hang on. Some of these are small monsters. Trait, item, we need a blessing token. I don't actually know where those are. Yeah, I assume they're...
It might be the items, maybe?
No, those are like the actual item cards, I'm pretty sure.
Alright. Square tokens?
What's that say?
No. Below collapsed room.
Put that back in. These are just all monsters. Maybe they did give us that sort of token. Just tell me how you scale. Oh wait, no, I remember how.
Right.
Hang on. Do. King me, bitch. All right. No, it keeps going back to the middle because of the way things are. So it's fine. You have now discovered the panic room, and while you're in here, actually, you know what? I have an idea. Let's put this. Let's kind of like see if we can tuck this card underneath, just so we know about it.
God, you're going to break the physics engine, guys.
You know what? Then you know what? Yeah, let's just put this has no other exit, so let's just put the card beside it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
All right, go ahead.
It's a lot easier.
Yeah. Why is the room bigger? Or is it supposed to be?
Did you scale the room up?
No.
No, what actually does look a bit big.
Okay, you know what? We'll just leave it because it doesn't matter.
Alright.
How can I delete this checkers token?
Why?
You don't delete it.
Why?
Just put it back
the
on
token.
there, Rhino.
We put the card next to it. Why does it matter?
Just put it the hell down there, Rhino.
Alright. Alright, now, so that ends Jero's turn because he drew a card. It was an event, not an omen, so we don't need to haunt roll. So, Peter, go ahead. You just get to...
I guess I'm gonna...
Yeah, you have
go through this door.
You have a speed of 4, so...
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through this door.
The creaky hallway. Nothing happens in here. You don't draw cards, so you get to keep moving. Yeah, you can't go upwards into the panic room, but yeah. So that's one movement out of your 4. You get to, so you can move 4 more until you get a thing. The dusty hallway.
Wow.
Go again. The game room. Oh, there's an event in here. Here, I'll rotate here. Because you have to match the doors up as much as you can. Are you fine with that, or would you like to be angled differently?
Whatever.
All right. You get an event.
Acupuncture. Ooh.
This room is pleasantly lit with candles. A woman with long dark hair and a pristine white coat smiles warmly at you.
I like how all our hands are covering it.
She raises a needle. Hold Alt on the card. She raises a needle, thin as a hair and longer than her hand. The point of the needle glints in the candlelight as it is driven toward your eye. Go to an adjacent discovered room and lose 1 sanity, or attempt a might roll. If you get 0 to 2, you get to roll. If you want to do the might roll, you roll as many dice as you have points in might. If you get a 0 to 2, you lose 1 speed and 1 might. If you get a 3 to 4, you gain 1 speed and 1 might. If you get 5 or higher, you gain 1 speed, 1 might, and 1 sanity. So are you gonna...
Might. I'm going to do a might roll.
Alright. You got 5! You get 1 speed, might, and sanity.
Nice.
Nice.
So, wow! Getting jabbed in the eye is actually really good. Isaac Newton was right all along. Don't worry about trying to sort them back in. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. I was just moving the counters.
All right.
That's... I'm like, hang on. This character's got a lot of might by default. I'm down for that.
Yeah, Ox Bellows has 6 might. I can't see his knowledge. Oh, actually, I can hold Alt on it. He has 6... He starts with 5 might, 3 sanity, 4 speed, and 3 knowledge.
Thank you for actually saying the correct number when you finally got it right.
Yeah, sorry, I briefly forgot that he had already moved the bite point up. Sorry. All right, Rhino. Now it's the turn of Brandon Jaspers. That's who.
Okay, so my speed is just straight up what I can move. I don't roll it for it.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's just how many spaces you can move. But once you enter a room that causes you to draw a card, you have to stop moving.
Okay.
I believe once a room has been discovered, even if it already has... No, you don't need to keep the card there, because that was a one-time thing.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the right here.
Alright, so just draw a tile stack, or a room tile stack.
Yeah, something is making me think
The
that
junk
wasn't...
room.
The junk room! When exiting, you must attempt a might roll of 3+. If you fail, lose 1 speed, but continue moving. Junk room, this is an omen. You gotta do an omen now.
Okay, and omens are important?
Yes.
Oops.
The whole stack.
I'll put it back.
Also, the omen counter goes up by 1.
Okay. So is it just kind of like an event but different?
It's basically like an event or item. It just happens to cause a haunt roll as well.
Okay.
Flip it. Do you want
Bite. A growl, the scent of death, pain, darkness, gone. When you draw this card, something bites you. The player on your right rolls a might 4 attack against you for the mysterious something before it runs away into the darkness. You defend against this attack as normal by rolling the dice equal to your might. This omen can be dropped, traded, or stolen. Make a haunt roll now.
We do the bite first. So the player on your right would be... So, Peter, you make a might 4 attack to see...
Yeah, I know. I'm just separating 4 die out.
And basically, Rhino, you have to make a might roll as well, and if you beat what he rolls, you take no damage. If you don't, you take as much damage as the difference between your rolls.
Oh, I have health.
Yeah, and you have to beat 7.
Joy. Okay, so hold on.
I believe health is
Dice equal to your might. Okay.
Oh, actually, okay. If you take damage, I'll explain how health works. But for now, yeah, you got to roll 4.
4 of those dice.
Yeah.
Four. So you're going to take 3 damage. Now, what this is physical damage. So what you do is
Okay, Darth Vader, ease up.
you subtract 3 points from might and/or speed. You could spread it out between the two as much as you want because those are your physical stats.
Oh, goody.
And if any of your stats reaches that skull, you die. No, not knowledge. Not knowledge. Only speed and might.
Sorry, I'm working on this thing from
You
up
can
above,
use the
so-
scroll wheel to zoom in.
I know.
Okay, I was.
Sorry, you sounded very condescending.
That's not what I intended because
Alright.
you very clearly haven't used it much, so I was making sure you knew that.
Man.
So,
Alright, guys. Let's have tabletop briefly freeze on me. Okay, that's a good thing. Alright, so now.
So do I just throw this somewhere?
Yes, and you gotta make a discard pile. So.
Wait, don't I have to do a haunt roll?
Yeah, we're getting to that. We're gonna have the discard just be right there. Now, so haunt roll is basically you roll 6 dice and you have to beat 1. I think matching it, I don't know for sure, I think matching it counts as beating it. You beat it. It's all good.
they all just like flump. I'm done with this.
Yeah, but you got it too, so he beat it. Alright, now it's my turn. Vivian Lopez is going to go the complete opposite direction of you guys because splitting the party is the best thing to do in a horror scenario. I'm just gonna go right over here.
So our goal in here is just to explore?
At the moment, yes, our goal is just explore. And I found the bathroom.
Okay. I'm sorry if I'm going to be asked a lot of questions, just because this is the first time and this is a fairly complicated board game is the
Yeah,
reason.
this is the first time for me too, Rhino.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. And I get an event. And my event is...
Random death.
Angry Being. It emerges from the slime on the wall next to you. You must attempt a speed roll. Alright, I'll see what I roll before I look at the effects.
So can I gain my points back?
Through various cards, yes. You can't, like, heal it. But you can gain points through different things. Oh, I have 4, so... Six.
You get away and gain 1 speed.
Oh, okay, sweet. I assume I don't actually move though.
Yeah, you just gain 1 speed.
All right, so that was my turn.
What are you trying to do, Rhino?
I'm just entertaining myself.
So now with me, right?
Yep. Back to you, Jero.
Alright. I will move here, and I will go to the room opposite. So hold on.
As you cross the hall and enter another room, you hear a toilet flush from the room adjacent to you.
And it is.
Bear in mind, it has to be one that has. Wait, let me check that.
Hold on.
Yeah, you
Can I
can't.
ask something?
Oh, yeah, that's no.
Go ahead, Rhino.
Can I,
No, wait.
like, what would happen if I was to go down into Silver's room?
Into what?
Like, do I get an event also?
Silver?
The one you put away was the lower floor.
No, that's basement. We're not in the basement. We're on the ground floor. Okay, so now, sorry. I'm trying to do like 5 things at once here, so let me just get Jero's card first, Rhino, and then I'll answer. There you go. That one will work. Alright. Arsenal! When you draw an item card in this room, draw 2 cards, and choose one to keep, discard the other. So, draw 2 item cards, but first, Rhino, what was your question?
Do I draw an event if I say go down into Peter's room?
No, that only happens the first time someone enters the room. Peter, please, that noise is annoying.
Okay, so let me see what my items are. I can get either an adrenaline shot,
A syringe containing a strange fluorescent liquid. Before you attempt a trait roll, you could use this item to add 4 to the result of that roll. Discard after use.
That's really good. And Amulet of the Ages.
Ancient silver with inlaid gems inscribed with blessings. Gain 1 might, speed, knowledge, and sanity now. Lose 3 might, speed, knowledge, and sanity if you lose the amulet.
Ooh, no, I would rather take it on a shot.
Alright, so go ahead and just, hold on to that over in your thing so that you know you have it. But yeah, the events and whatever only occur the first time someone enters the room. Rhino, you overwrote.
Yeah, I know, my bad. Where's the undo button?
There we go. You just had to move it.
There isn't an undo.
I'm sorry, I was trying to move it slightly onto it in case I decided to go up.
Also, could you stand down? Do I still have to roll to stop to do a hunt roll, even if I didn't get a hunt?
No, only if you get an omen. That was an event. Here, I'll do that, because we literally can't go into that area unless the rooms decide to conspire against us to prove me wrong.
Very true.
So, there, you should be good if you choose to go up, Rhino. Alright, and now it's Peter's turn.
Also, is there a way to do free cam in this?
Free cam? Like,
Yeah.
use WASDA and move around.
Oh my god, that's a thing.
You did it!
You can also press the middle mouse button. Right click allows you to pan the camera.
Oh my fucking god.
Alright, so keep going. Okay, there's ground floor, so cool shoot. One-way slide to the basement landing.
Well, okay. So I'm now over here.
And you can keep moving. Now, this is admittedly a house rule sort of thing, but it makes a lot of sense to me, so I'm pitching it. If you are in a room that allows you to go to another room, it only counts as moving one. So for example, if Peter does this, pull shoot, thus causing him to be in here, he only moved 1 space, not 2. Are we in agreement?
Makes sense.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Alright. I just want to make sure, because I know because some people like count staircases or whatever. Now you have to find basement cards. If we end up going through the whole thing, we'll just shuffle the discard pile.
You know what I'm just going to do? I'm going to put that there, and I'm just going to hit shuffle until it throws a basement card on top.
You can use it. And that
Like,
is...
I'm just going to do that.
What's the shuffle button?
Mystic Elevator.
Are we talking about like right-click shuffle?
Right click shuffle. So
Once you have to use this the first time you find it, so you have to use this. Once per turn, roll 2 dice and move this room to next to any open door on, depending on what you roll, any floor, the upper floor, the ground floor, the basement, or the basement, then take 1 die of physical damage.
Ooh.
So roll 2 dice and see where you go. Imagine you just get ground floor and you get to go back up. 1, so you're stuck at the basement.
Oh well.
You didn't draw cards, so you can keep moving.
We should only move that so it matches with the door.
It does.
It does.
does.
The door.
Oh wait, yeah, my bad. I thought that for some
And
reason.
I guess there's another basement card.
The Storm Cellar. You get an item and... Hang on. I don't know what that lamp thing is. It was in the thing that Jero was in. I thought it was...
Is that not a dumbwaiter symbol?
A dumbwaiter
I'm
symbol.
pretty sure that's a dumbwaiter.
Oh, okay. I think a dumbwaiter symbol just means that's a room you can go to using the dumbwaiter. Or it has a dumbwaiter in it. So...
Yeah. You can move to it with the panic room.
I don't think the dumbwaiter does anything else besides that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all it does. Anyways, so I get an item then. Okay.
Yep. I think actually you could use the dumbwaiter to send items to other rooms with a dumbwaiter in them, but that's it. Angel Feather. A perfect feather fluttering in your hand. When you attempt a roll of any kind, you can call out a number from 0 to 8. Use that number instead of rolling the dice. Discard
You're
the
a
item
lucky
after
bastard right now.
I basically got a...
He got stat ups, and then he got a free roll, essentially.
Yeah, free guaranteed roll.
Wow.
Alright,
Alright, so, well, that's Peter's turn, so Rhino.
Alright.
Come on, Ralphie.
Alright, I'm
Is
gonna
it
go to
just
the
me?
right, and so I gotta roll a might thing.
So, yeah, just make a might roll and you gotta beat 3.
I know.
Or beat 2, rather.
Just getting the dice together.
There you go. You're good.
Alright. Let's see. There we go.
You know, that's actually a good way to do it. Just shuffle until one comes up instead of constantly discarding.
Yeah, that's why I was doing that.
Abandoned room. There's an omen in here.
Oh,
Right.
goody.
Rhino got both the omens so far.
How many omens do we need for stuff? I remember there was a certain number we needed, but I forget what.
We don't need a certain number of omens. It's that every time you get an omen, the omen counter goes up, and then the haunt, and you have to make a haunt roll after each omen. The haunt begins when you cannot beat the omen count with your haunt roll.
Oh, okay. Alright, Bloodstone, smooth in the deep green of a midnight forest. The stone is The stone is veined with crimson. They say you can't get blood from a stone. They didn't ask this one. Once per turn, you may lose 1 from any trait to add 2 dice, maximum of 8 dice to your trait roll. Make a haunt roll now.
This is like an item that you get to keep on you, so...
It's the trait at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's something you get to just choose to do, but now it's...
Also, I'm sorry for the flip. I was trying to read it.
Yeah, that's Alt, not F. So,
Yeah, sorry.
6 dice and beat 2. Or match or beat 2. Are we going to say that matching counts?
Yeah. It's fine with me.
Alright.
Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're more than good.
Now, it is very possible to have, like, a turn 1 haunt. That said, it is very unlikely. It is very frequent that because you're rolling, 6 dice and you gotta beat such low numbers, it's gonna be a while before the haunt happens. But once the haunt happens, the game's almost over. Alright,
Pretty much.
generally. Alright, so now it's my turn.
Also, I just realized we never kept a track of how many turns have passed.
Does it matter?
Do we need to?
This is the one next to the omen is for turns.
Oh, no, that's turn/damage track? Okay. You know what? Okay, sure. I'm ending our second turn, so alright. We'll keep track of that then. Alright. Now that I've finished up in the bathroom.
We might have to play 2 games of this if it goes too quick.
Yeah. What's actually my speed? Because I might not actually be able to get to a new room. My speed is 4. Actually, I might be good. So I moved 1, 2... Wait a minute. Something's very odd here. This hallway is going to lead behind the entrance door.
It's a balcony.
Okay.
3. Let's find out what's behind the entrance door. So,
Right-click shuffle.
yeah, I figured.
There you go.
I found the kitchen is behind the entrance door, guys.
I think the house is haunted. It leads right back to the entrance.
Okay, I'm gonna say that because they are both yellow outline doors, you can go through the entrance door to get to the kitchen.
Okay.
But now
We're locked in.
I
We're
am.
locked in.
Considering the outside of the entrance are usually the exit, I'm gonna go against that.
No, we do. Do we need to exit? Like, is that
Pretty
everything?
sure-
Is that okay? Tell you what, if that's a thing that comes up, then we'll say that yeah, you have to go through that door. You have to enter the kitchen through that door, and that counts as the exit. But until then, you can go through the 2 because the house is haunted.
All right.
All right, now my omen because
You
I
could always rotate the kitchen to where the...
You know what?
door
Yeah,
goes down.
I'll just do that. I'll just do that. So now this just means the door leads to a wall, but we don't ask questions here. Book, a diary or lab notes, ancient script or modern ravings. Gain 2 knowledge now, lose 2 knowledge if you lose the book. Make a haunt roll. Can someone please raise the haunt roll count for me?
Oh, no good.
So I gotta beat 3. I gotta match or beat 3, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
There's a lot of cocked dice here. What are we voting? Here,
What if we just move?
Reroll.
Yeah. How is that one standing on its edge?
I moved that die. Should I just reroll?
Reroll.
Just reroll. It's not a perfect system.
He's not perfect.
This
system.
is why.
All right, we're good.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You're more than good.
This is why you don't want to kind of drop them in one place. You want to release them while moving, so that they scatter like that.
Fair point. I didn't consider that. Okay, Rhino. No.
Rhino?
My dice
I
are
have
floating
100 dice.
All right, so
Woo!
that raises. So now it's back to Jero. Meaning turn counter goes up by 1. Whoosh. Boom. Boom.